What is going on, family? And welcome back to the Coffee Club, the one and only place where you get to decide which kind of song and which artist I get to wake up to every day. And today, we are here with our very nerdy, but very also cool Star Wars cup today. It has Darth Vader on one side saying, "Now I am the master." And this is one of those cool cups when you got hot coffee in it, the lightsabers light up. So when it's empty and or cold, those lightsabers are gone. So it looks like they're just doing nothing. You know what I mean? But we have nice hot coffee in here today. And on the other side, he said, "Only a master of evil, Darth." You know what I'm saying? For those of you who don't know and who've never noticed, I do have a Star Wars tattoo on my wrist. And I also have a Stormtrooper helmet on my calf. So, hey. There's your fun fact about Johnny today. All right. Shout out to H-Chan for bringing us today's Coffee Club song. Today, we have Jonah Kagen, and I'm not familiar with this artist, so this is going to be a brand new listen to this artist for me. God Needs the Devil, the official music video. What can we see about this? This is from a year ago. 21 million views. Okay, so this song obviously did pretty well. It has made its rounds. Let's see. Born and raised in Savannah, Georgia. Shout out to Savannah, Georgia. Wonderful place. I almost used. It would have been like almost too freaky if I did. I almost used my Bird Cookie Company cup today. And Bird Cookie Company is definitely a Savannah, Georgia thing. It's kind of wild how that happens. I saw the mug. I was looking at it. And I only have so many. And I was looking at it and I was like, nobody knows about Savannah like that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look at us. We're here today with this. You know what I mean? So hey, sometimes I should just trust my gut and shouldn't went with the Star Wars today. So maybe we'll do Savannah Cookie Company tomorrow. You know what I mean? All right, friends. The coffee is amazing today. And I'm ready to just get started with some new music. So let's go ahead and check out Jonah Kagen today. God Needs the Devil. All right, let's not waste no more time. Let's do it.
Follow me, said a long black dress on Halloween. If this is all just make believe, it might not be real, but it's real to me. Let her in if you love her, son. It ain't no sin. Where she ends is where you begin. If you run, you'll run right back again.
Yeah. Ooh, before he cooks on that, I like that line, man. It gave me goosebumps with that shit. But basically, like finding a new way to basically say, if you love something, let it go, and if it's meant to be, it'll come back to you, right? Where it was like basically the same concept, where it's like, if you really love something, you'll find a way to get back to it, even if you are apart. You know what I mean? Where it ain't no sin. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Really dope line. Let's keep it moving before he cooks on that little, like, he about to get into his singing bag.
Run, you'll run right back again.
Yeah.
You can hide, but you can't stay gone. She'll find you, won't take her long, and she'll come on back with every dawn and drag your ass where you belong. And you'll wake up all alone on an old beat down dirt country road, and you'll crawl back through fire and snow, 'cause there ain't no other place to go. I need you like God needs the devil, honey. Someday soon this dust gonna settle. Come real quick and get inside my mind. 'Cause when I'm all fucked up, I don't feel no pain. Won't you run to me, run through my veins? Baby, won't you come and get me high? I'm in love in a nightmare. Please don't wake me up. Got a bad case of making bad luck. It's who I am, not who I was, but that's life. Boy, what can you do? I you like God needs the devil, honey. Someday soon this dust's gonna settle. Come real quick and get inside my mind. Cause when I'm all fucked up, don't feel no pain. Won't you run to me, run through my veins? Baby, won't you come and get me high? I said I need you like God needs the devil, honey. Someday soon the dust's gonna settle. Come real quick, get inside my mind. Cause when I'm all fucked up, don't feel no pain. Won't you run to me, run through my veins? Run to me, run through my veins. Baby, won't you come and get me high?
Oh my God.
Baby, won't you come and get me high?
Gotta bring out the mic for this one. Oh man, H-Tan does it again, man. I don't know how he does it. I really don't know how he does it. I really, really, really don't get it. He always finds these songs where I'm like, man, it's if I was to take it out of context and I was to just like listen to it randomly and we didn't have the amazing everything about what we just listened to, it wouldn't typically be my bag. You know what I mean? Like this, like the overall sound of this kind of song. I don't know what you would even want to call this genre. I'm not really the greatest at genre tagging, and I don't really like to really put labels on things like that. But it's not my typical go-to, you know what I mean? But I feel like what I love the most is music that I feel. Music that I could just feel the something, anything from it, right? Where it don't really matter, you know what I mean? For me, it's like if I get some sort of response, I think from music, I think is what keeps me coming back, right? And like this one, right? I couldn't help but show y'all. I had goosebumps on both arms where I'm like, man, this is just amazing. Again, it's no new subject matter. It's just another. We could throw this in the category of love song. You know what I mean? But it's one of the good ones. It's one of the good ones. Because I need you like God needs the devil. I really love that line because it's like if there was no God, well, if there was no devil, then is God really that? You know what I mean? Like you always kind of need the push and pull. You know what I mean? There it needs to be the black to the white, the yin to the yang. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I really love that lyric. I thought that was really, really cool. And tying the love to that, right? Where it's like, I need you like God needs the devil. Like, you know, God doesn't want the devil, but God needs it. Because God ain't God without it, you know? So I'm like, I totally love that line and that concept. Again, so much emotion in this song. You know, for just being a simple acoustic, you know, and like I said, it's hard to pull and show emotion with something that's so a lot of times when things are just like simple. But I feel like he totally cooked with this, you know what I mean? And how could I not fall in love with this song with lines that start like this, right? Follow me, said the long black dress on Halloween. Excuse me. Oh my God. If you're new to the channel, I don't edit things out. So I give you all of me. I give you all of me this way. If I'm blowing my nose in the middle of the review, hey man, that's life. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real person just doing real things over here, you know? Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. It's how it's been this morning. It's just been like, it's just, you know, it's spring. Everything's blooming. My seasonal allergies are kind of getting to me. They're getting to me a little bit today. Follow me, said a long black dress on Halloween. Halloween's like one of my favorite, if not my favorite holiday. So, you know, and it ties to Halloween. Like he said, We fell in love on a Halloween. She said, follow me on a day on Halloween. Come on now. If this is all just make-believe, it might not be real, but it's real to me. You know, man, it's a sad reality when it's like, when it's so real for one person, but the other person, this is just every day, you know? This is just it's how I am. You know, it ain't that even that serious. You know what I mean? But he was all in. He was all in. He let us know. Let her in. If you love her, son, it ain't no sin. If you love her, it ain't no sin. Where she ends is where you begin. But again, we're one and the same here, right? Where if it's meant to be, we're all coming back to each other. Where she ends is where you begin. That little, yeah, that shit was fire. That shit was super fire. You can hide, but you can't stay long. She'll find you. You won't take her. It won't take her long. She'll come on back at every dawn and drag your ass to where you belong. And you'll wake up alone on an old, beat down, dirt country road. And you'll crawl back through fire and snow because there ain't no place to go. And I need you like God needs the devil, honey. Someday soon this dust gonna settle. Come real quick and get inside my mind, cause when I'm all fucked up, I don't feel no pain. I'm over here numb, yo. I'm over here numb. Won't you run to me, run through my veins? Baby, won't you come and get me high? Basically, he's saying, like, I know you're bad for me. I know you're bad for me, but I don't care. If you love her, it ain't no sin. I'm really loving the storytelling here. I'm in love in a nightmare. In a nightmare. Please don't wake me up. Got a bad case of making bad luck. It's who I am, not who I was. But that's life, boy. What can you do? I need someone, and I need him soon. I called the doc and got new shoes. Doctor, give me some advice. Okay, sorry. We got karaoke night coming up next Friday on Discord, and Maul is hosting. She hosts our karaoke night. It's a lot of fun, so if you're ever interested in something like that, you should totally come by and swing out by and hang out, because it's so much fun. It really is. I gotta think of the next song. I break it off emo classics. I don't know if that song I just sang is an emo classic, but it might be the one. It might be the one I have to do, though. It might be the one I might have to do next time. Doctor, hold on, they can't hear me without the mic. Give me some advice. Tell me, how long will I fall if I live a double life? All right, I'm done. I'm okay. Let's see. Baby, won't you come and get me high? Baby, won't you come and get me high? God knows that I need the devil. Only God knows that I need the devil. That's not what he said, but it's close. You know what I mean? This song's about heroin, addiction, and the most toxic narcotic relationship you have than a monster inside you. I love it, man. I love it. Like I said, I feel like this is one thing I think about music, right? Is they just said, and they're probably right. They're probably right. That person is probably 1000% right about this. This song probably is about drugs. It's about addiction. It paints all of the picture to be the exact same thing. I love you, but you're not good for me. You know what I mean? Which is, again, addiction, drugs, these things that make me feel good. They make me feel high. These things, you know what I mean? And referencing, I love when guys reference drugs to being like her. You know what I mean? Making it a feminine what's the word I'm looking for? Giving it feminine quality. They basically say that like heroin is a she. She is the drug. She is this, right? So I think that's really cool. But what I was getting at when it comes to the music side, right, is art is supposed to make you feel something. We talked about this a little bit earlier, and just because the song may be about something doesn't mean that you can't feel and relate to it with it being about something else. If this song was written about addiction, especially heroin addiction, I don't know what heroin addiction is like, but I do know what addiction is like. I've had issues with it myself. Never with heroin. But again, as somebody who has struggled with addiction problems, my first thought when I was listening to this made me think about toxic relationships. You know what I mean? I think that this person mentioned that in the comments as well, where it's like, oh, it's this and that and this, right? Where it's like, that's the point, right? It's like, whatever it makes you feel. You know, what they wrote it about was their story. And what I think most artists are looking for is for you to just take anything away from it. And whether or not that was the addiction side or whether or not the toxic relationship side, I'm sure that I'd be happy that you just felt something, right? And so, like, yeah, excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. I really am sorry today. Too much blowing on the nose. For somebody like myself, where my first thought wasn't more the addiction side, as soon as someone made that comment, I'm like, oh yeah, it could absolutely be all of that. You know what I mean? You tie all of that concept back together to that, and it probably 1000% is. But I don't think it's gonna make me think about that the next time I think about it. It will probably now that we've had this conversation, but it'll cross my mind, but it won't make me deep dive on those feelings. Those initial feelings I felt, I'll continue to think those every time I listen. I feel like that's one thing that's really cool about music is how it can change. For me, a lot of times, those initial, like those first feelings for those first listens are the ones that I think always kind of last the longest for me. And they can grow and evolve over time. And a lot of times they do. I mean, I got so many songs in playlists now that what they have become today and what they were 10 years ago were two different things. And, you know, it's almost kind of embarrassing sometimes when you show people some of these songs and you're like, man, this is like a song that means so much to me. This song is like so like core of a me memory. And it feels so much like a part of me that it also feels really vulnerable to share those things with people. Because I feel like people will judge you for it. You know what I mean? But that's one thing I love about the Foxtrot family, though, is like that's the whole point of this channel. That's the whole point of the Foxtrot family, is for no one to ever feel any sort of way about sharing their music with us. There's no such thing as a bad song. There's no such thing as a terrible song. It's all art. It's all just varying degrees and levels of art. And I just really want to appreciate, again, H-Tan for always giving us great requests. I was a little surprised to see a male vocalist come from H-Tan, because it's not often that he gives us male vocalist. But always with the emotion. Like, I don't remember the last song that I listened to from him that it didn't give me some sort of feeling. You know what I mean? Because we listen to songs all the time on streams, and sometimes it just don't give me a lot to feel. And again, the ones that make me feel, the ones that probably make me talk the most. Not always in every case. Sometimes I have no idea what to say. But these coffee club reactions, I have been yapping quite a bit. For being first thing in the morning. Like, wake up, make coffee, get on damn camera. Your hair is a fucking hot mess. You haven't even really taken a shower and really even gotten ready for the day like that. You know what I mean? That's the next phase. That's the next phase. Is like, we're gonna have to go get showered, get ready for the day, get on to the work, and probably make some breakfast or something. You know what I mean? I gotta get better about eating breakfast before I leave the crib. So I'm terrible about it. I'm terrible. And then I'll go all day without eating. I'll go all day. I'll come back. I'll get on stream and won't even have eaten all day. I'll go all day and won't eat until like 10 o'clock at night, man. It's crazy. Anyway, yapping way too much. Thank you, H-Tan. If you have made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the Foxtrot family, welcome. And if you'd like to join the coffee club and decide and show some just overall support to the channel, you don't even have to make picks if you don't want to, man. Just consider joining the coffee club. We would love if you join. Give us the next song that we're going to wake up to tomorrow and that we'll get to talking about and we'll start our day with. And like I said, I'm just really excited about this series. I've been enjoying. We've been doing this for about a week now, for almost a week, and I've just been really enjoying this series overall of just getting up and making sure that we did a reaction every day for the coffee club and for the patrons of the world, right, of the channel. It's all about giving back to you guys and just trying to continue to grow with the channel. So I appreciate your guys' love and support. Definitely appreciate H-Tan one more time. And until tomorrow, guys, be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room 4,